Welcome to the Monkey Monday podcast. We have Grub,
No, we don't.
Hannah, myself,
No, we don't.
and a special guest for today, Rage. Yay!
Hello.
Yay!
You'll probably get the two of us confused because we sound literally the exact same.
No, you don't.
That is very true.
You sound so fucking different.
What?
You sound incredibly
Literally
different.
everyone else that Frogs and I have talked to in Discord calls have said that we sound very familiar.
Yeah, you are actually the only person we have met who has said we sound different.
Rage sounds
yeah.
more like Carter than anyone.
Well, I feel because I'm like trying to do like a podcast voice right now, so I might sound different than my just regular on call voice.
It's a podcast voice.
I don't know, bro. Just it's I don't fucking know.
He's a professional.
Sorry.
Yes, we're so inferior to the unhinged podcast.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that fucking dog shit. I'm talking about Rage on Twitch.
Oh, hey, hey.
I'm only joking.
By the way, this is the first time on the podcast we've really mentioned the unhinged podcast.
Boo.
Well, yeah, because now you got one of them on
Yes.
here.
And
so.
your immediate reaction was to call it dog shit. No, fuck them. Who cares about that?
Yeah, exactly.
You've only watched one episode of our podcast because you were
Not
featured
even.
in it.
Not even. I didn't even watch that full episode. I just went to the part where I was mentioned.
I watched the beginning of the first episode of Unhinged, and then I was like, huh.
I mean, I said in episode 4 of the Unhinged podcast, and I'll say it again. You guys ain't got shit on us. We got Paxton.
Okay, I'll give you
It's
that.
true, you do have Pac.
We got Paxton.
Grubs followed by a trans porn star.
Yeah.
What? No way.
Yeah. Go on my
That's-
Twitter followers now.
Do I
her
want
on
to?
the podcast.
Yes, you do.
Get her on the podcast.
Okay, I doubt she'll join this bullshit. Is Hannah even here?
That's a great question, Hannah.
She's been muted for about half an hour.
Wait, what's the name, Grub?
Uh,
You can just DM
Big
it to me
fan.
if you want.
Meow
Big
Rizza. This has been like the third time she's been mentioned on the podcast.
Okay, no, I know who that is. Okay. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, this is like the third time we've mentioned it on this podcast. Don't know why, but we just can't get enough.
Right.
Oh. So what's everyone been up to? What silly little
dying.
adventures have everyone... There
oh.
you fucking... Jesus! Fucking... Talk about showing up.
I've just been listening to y'all talk. It's been interesting.
SMH
Oh.
my head.
We thought you were like gone.
No, you are a
Yeah.
part
No,
of
I've
this podcast,
just
you know.
been sitting here.
You're not a
I was
viewer.
gonna say, you're not like a special
I'm an
guest
early viewer.
VIP
I
audience.
sit in and I put my input every now and then.
SMH my head. Anyway, what wacky, silly, wany, zany adventures has everyone been up to?
I just got back from vacation. Just a little. Okay.
Oh, sorry,
I
I had to.
immediately start talking about myself and this guy falls asleep. That's
Go
great.
on.
No, there's nothing special. Just spend time with family. And then just did a couple things. And then we came home yesterday.
That was lame. What things did you do?
What?
So we went to a grave site because one of my family members is buried there. So we went there because my dad and I tried to do that yearly, where we go see his grave. Not my dad's grave, but my grandpa's grave every year. Because I don't know, it's just a tradition that we kind of just agreed
You
on.
definitely had me worried for a second And I thought your dad was showing you his grave, and he's like, "Son, you're gonna have to bury me here someday. I want you to remember that, and that I absolutely hate you, and want you to remember that every day of your life."
Yeah.
You just have to be like, "Okay, father."
Yeah, so we went, saw his grave. It was nice. Amazing headstone that my aunt got from. Then we went
Yeah.
bowling with my grandma on my dad's side, and then we went on the SkyTrain, which was dope as hell. And we went to a giant mall. It was like 5 floors big, like big as fuck. And then we went back. And then that day, my mom was sick, so that was not fun. And then we went back home the next day.
That
That was pretty much it.
Is his headstone the shape of a Fortnite character?
Who's your favorite Fortnite character?
My favourite Fortnite character is Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Me and my buddy Cordell, we had a little bit going on where we imagined Kevin Hart and The Rock both in together instead of just The Rock. And fucking we imagined like Kevin Hart as a back bling.
Fuck's sake.
I want to see. Well, I know Will Smith has a skin in the game, but I want to see Chris Rock
They should put me in the
as
game.
a skin. Honestly, they should.
Yeah.
I agree with
I'd
that.
be the best character. I'd be worth
You want to
one
see
V-Buck.
Chris Rock in Fortnite knowing there's a Will Smith skin.
I want to see Chris
Yeah.
Cornell in Fortnite. No? No one? Okay.
No,
He was the vocalist for Soundgarden.
bro,
Come on, England.
For fuck's sake.
I want to see a British
I've only
person
listened
in
to
Fortnite.
one Soundgarden song.
Is that Black Hole Sun Penis Cum?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Today's fun fact about the sun: it will never be a black hole.
It will never
Shut
wash
up.
away the rain.
That's
Shut
a
up,
real fact.
both of you.
It will never actually be a black hole.
But did I ask?
It is 20 times too small to ever become a black hole.
Okay, well, what will it become? Will it become a brown hole?
No, at first it will become a red supergiant. Then it will become
Oh my god, like Red Hulk.
Then it will become a
The
nebula,
Red
and then
Hulk.
it will, and then it'll end its life the same way that Grub lives his, as a white dwarf.
I'm not a white dwarf. I'm 6 foot.
Oh, you're short. I'm 6'2". Get fucked.
Fuck you, buddy.
Oh, you're short. I'm 6'3".
No one asked.
Yeah, well, you're fucking 16. You're not. That's just a lie.
No.
It's just a
What?
lie.
Adult. He's a man.
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't think of anything else to say.
This man's really just said I'm 16.
I couldn't think of anything else to say, alright?
So you just lie about my age?
Yeah, I spread
Sick.
false information
Solid.
across the internet. It's my favourite pastime.
Right. So hi audience that doesn't know me. I never introduced myself, I guess. Or I never
This is
got
the worst
introduced.
time.
This
I'll
is-
be right back.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh.
Suck my cock, Grub. I don't control when I eat.
Yes, you do. Just don't eat. Just say,
It's
Mama,
a family
Mama,
dinner.
I'm not hungry right now. Mama, I'm not hungry right
Literally
now.
all he has to say is that and then just come back.
Exactly.
But he chooses not to. So I guess it's just me and you grew up now.
All he's got to do is go up to his mum. Is he all boomba class?
I'm not hungry right now. Typical Americans. Isn't Frogs American?
You say, I'm with the brethren. And then just
Okay.
leave. Yeah, he is. He's from
But
Virgin IA.
Virgin IA.
Yeah.
Understood.
So is Spanner, but she's dead.
Who's what?
Hannah,
Okay.
Spanner.
This sucks. I got invited on here and I was like, you know what, this is gonna be great, and then this fucking sucks.
This always sucks. Maybe if you watched the podcast, you'd know that this always sucks.
Listen, bro. Stop listening.
Huh? What'd you say?
Anyway, yeah, I do content and stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Well, what kind of content do you do,
What kind?
numbnuts?
Sorry, Grub?
I said, what kind of content do you do, numbnuts?
I just do anything really. I mean, I've
Do you do
like
porn?
uploaded
Do you do gay porn?
from time to time.
Yes!
Depends.
I knew it.
I kind of right now I'm just lazy, so I just shitpost on YouTube. That's kind of what I do. Because I have really bad work
Work
ethic,
ethic.
so
Yeah.
I'm lazy. But then I also stream on Twitch.
My YouTube channel is literally just like 5 shitposts, and that's it.
My last video is literally just titled Ohio. And it is 6 minutes of Alejandro laughing.
My last video was titled
Like
Frank's.
I shit you not, it's literally just titled Ohio.
My last one was Frank Sinatra if he was in a 21st century new core band.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I do content. I'm also from the Unhinged podcast, the very much cooler podcast.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, we're still working on it. We don't have as many episodes as you guys do because you guys have been
Actually, like bozos.
okay.
I'm sorry, I've got to stop insulting you lot.
Listen, I get insulted in either podcast group, so at this point I'm used to it.
Yeah. Well, you getting less insults. 2 of you can
People insult me just for being Canadian.
deserved, honestly, though.
Where I say house like house.
Yeah, well, one of our co-hosts didn't show up. The other one hasn't said a word in like 45 minutes. And then the other one's fucked off to go eat. So right now, this is basically a 2-man podcast.
Let's go. How dare you
I don't have
assume?
anything to talk about. What do you want to
Just
talk about?
talk about anything.
I don't relate to shit y'all say.
It's bullshit.
I don't relate to shit you say. I don't have a life.
Oh, you think I do?
You think
Come
I
on.
have a life?
You have more of a life than I do.
Fucking mean, bro. I just sit in my room.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Except I'm in
That's
bed.
what I'm doing right now.
It's
So
what we're
am
all
I.
doing right now, except for Frog. Because he's stuffing his face.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, Frog is
I've
eating right
also-
now.
I've also been not paying attention because I've been getting the weirdest DMs for the past hour.
I'm fucking chair.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be interesting. I'm gonna
Okay,
kill
good.
you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, I'm fine with dying.
hold on. Well, hold on.
So I have this random public account, and this one dude started texting me. He was like, "You have a boyfriend, and do you sell nudes?" And I'm just sitting here like, "How did we go from boyfriend to nudes? How does that work?
Average man material.
Y'all are guys. Tell me how y'all brain work. How do you go from, hey, do you have a boyfriend? How you doing? Do you sell your nudes, by the way?
I don't know.
Just a
I mean, the
question out of
fact that-
curiosity.
The fact that he asked if you sell them
Yeah.
rather than just do you send.
That's fair. I've gotten a lot of those. This one person was like, hey, you got nice tits. Can I see them without the bra on? And I'm like,
And they
No.
say chivalry is
I
dead.
don't know you. The dude was 23.
God motherfucking
What about
damn.
the
I'm
dude?
a minor. A 23-year-old should not be
You
texting
should
me.
probably put your age like in your bio or some shit.
I did. I said I was 17. I put in all caps
Is
minor.
this Twitter or Instagram?
Instagram.
Oh, that's fun.
So I'm just sitting here like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that sucks. I can imagine.
Yeah.
And then this conversation started out really normal. We were just like, hey, how are you? And then I asked him how he was. He was like, I'm good. To be honest, I'm horny right now. I'm looking for somebody to help me.
Why are men like this?
For someone to help me.
Not all men. Not all men.
I'm not your girl to go help you. I promise you I'm not.
It's like fucking.
I will fake it till I get bored of you, but as soon as I get bored of you, I am not your girl. You are blocked in 5
Why are
seconds.
men? It's like my friend on occasion sends me DM screenshots of just random people that like open the DM with some of the most atrocious shit I've ever seen, and I'm just like, why? What do you hope to gain from this?
I have a friend from 2 years ago. She graduated 2 years ago, but I was in her German class, and she had this Instagram account where she had her personal account, but then she also had this other account where it was a Karen account, and so she would just shit post like shit that like a Karen would post, and it was the funniest shit because you go in her DMs and it's thirsty ass men. You go to her replies on every post and it's thirsty ass men. The amount of dick pics I have seen from DMs on that account
Jesus,
are
okay.
countless.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's a tip for anyone
Oh, look who's back.
that's listening and is afraid of women. Don't do that.
Don't
Yeah,
do that.
don't do that.
Please.
Here's your Monkey Monday. here's a Top Gear top tip. Even though, okay, what could we say that's like a Top Gear top tip? But here's a Monkey Monday magnificent motive. Here's a Monkey Monday marvelous motive. Don't do that.
That's
Here's
not
a Monkey
saying.
Monday piece of advice. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not good with rhyme
Just-
schemes.
Just don't be
Just
don't be
don't.
weird.
Just don't talk to women like that. Don't talk to women at all if you're gonna talk to women like that.
Exactly.
Just don't
That's fair.
talk to
Don't do
women.
it. We don't like it.
Don't talk to women.
The most recent female friend I made is because I replied to her Instagram story saying she looks like West Borland. Like,
That's a good way
yeah,
to
it's
do
like
it.
be funny and be yourself, but don't be a dick. Get
Don't
me?
be weird.
Definitely don't show us your dick.
Yes, show them to me instead.
That
Show them
too.
to me.
I can speak from experience when I say if you want to be good friends with a lady, all you have to do is abuse her.
Send them
Right.
their address.
That's how I
Okay, go
became
on.
friends with Hannah,
Send.
I see.
and she probably regrets it every day.
Get fucked, liberal.
But there's nothing she can do about it because she needs
There's a
me to pay
lot.
her rent.
Bungus.
Oh. What the fuck is this podcast?
I want to ask a
That's a
really weird
great
question, but I
question.
feel like I
What have
shouldn't
I
because
agreed to?
it's a podcast for other people to listen to, but it's also been on my mind because we were on the topic of what not to send a girl.
I've.
There's one dude.
What could
Yeah.
be worse to ask than should you send a dick pic or not? The answer is no.
Just say it.
No.
I've said a lot worse stuff on this podcast.
There's one dude. The first thing I saw was a black dude's dick, and then him jerking off and coming, and then him trying to wipe it on his dick, but then failing miserably, so he just wipes it on his shirt.
What?
But there was no sound other than the pure sound of him jerking off. So I was just like,
Well, what do you think? We just put on like
It's just
Ariana
like a
Grande in the background.
slapping
no,
sound.
but I'm just like, why me? What did I do to be chosen for this?
The
So
fact
why
that
did
you
you try to
post
wipe it
photos
back?
of your boob.
But why did you try to wipe it back onto your dick and then missed? And so you were like, fuck
I
it, the
don't
shirt's good
fucking
enough.
know.
Hey, V, I'll do you a favor.
What?
Hannah here, she has
And
boobs.
why is it that fucking white?
Frog, what are you talking about?
V tweeted earlier today, I
So
want to
you know,
squeeze
like,
some
Oh.
boobs.
white snow? It was that color. I'm just like, why is it that white though?
You are aware that snow is usually white.
Nah, shit.
Not
I'm
when
not
I get
lying
my
about
snow.
hands
snow.
on it.
Eat the yellow snow. Eat it.
Yeah, no, it's flavored. It's flavored snow. That's the one that you want to eat.
Ooh,
Yeah,
this-
it's flavored banana.
In that case, my favorite type of snow is the strawberry
But be highly
one.
suspicious of the red and the brown.
There's red
No,
snow.
Yeah.
it's strawberry and root beer.
I mean, if you commit a murder, yeah.
Yeah, nothing else. Only if you
Yeah,
kill
that's
someone.
I'm at the drive-thru of
that's the
Burger
only way you
King.
can get blood.
Can I get a Whopper Jr. with onion rings?
That's the only
No,
way I could think of in the 5 seconds that I had to answer
Can
that.
I get a lot of lettuce, please?
Because I like to have a lot of greens.
No.
I'm eating outside with my
You
whole
guys are
team.
fucking
Now I gotta
stupid.
stay home because of quarantine.
You're the one who signed up for this.
What do you mean?
You agreed.
You just
You-
asked me and I was just like, okay.
You agreed to be
Yeah,
on here.
bitch.
Yeah, and I
It's
had
your
to
fault
wait
for not
in the Discord
studying
call for like an
beforehand.
Yeah,
hour
do
before
your
we
homework,
started.
liberal.
It's your fault for not studying.
For not studying. Yeah, my bad.
Would you expect people in the Goons community to be
Yeah.
normal
Or smart.
or
Yeah.
function?
Or just
Yeah.
people.
Speaking of which, I finally got my Goons hoodie.
Finally, bro, I've had mine for like 5 months.
I just never ordered mine. I just never go on.
Oh,
I ordered mine in November.
November. Yeah.
Or, no, I ordered it in December because they were out of stock in November, and they were like, oh no, it'll come back on Friday.
I mean,
And
the
then it
website
didn't.
Out
broke.
of stock.
The
More
website
like
literally
out
broke.
of cock. Wah!
Well,
That was good. That was a
golden.
good one. That was a good one. You wouldn't get that on anywhere else.
Oh,
You get
sounds-
that anywhere else. Only here.
You wouldn't get that on the Unhinged
Well,
podcast.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it was him, not me.
Well, I mean, what you do get is face cams, which you don't get here.
That's cringe.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we've done face cam podcast since episode 1. You guys? Nah.
We're working our way up to earning the respect of our peers
Yeah.
enough for face cam.
Who'd want to see fucking Frog's ugly mug? I'm sorry, that was mean.
True.
That's very true. I am a
True.
terrible looking fella.
You're a fine looking fellow.
You said fella.
Not as good looking as me, though. I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
And like, what other group do you know sends each other the most horrifying selfies you've ever known on
Yeah.
Instagram?
Alejandra.
Alright.
What's
Oh.
I'm gonna do that
Alejandro?
right now.
Uh-oh. Reggie. So, okay, so you guys don't have any sense of direction, do you? With any episodes?
No.
Okay,
No.
sick.
It's kind of been a bit since we've recorded a full-length podcast.
Full length? What do you do like Monkey Monday shorts?
No, Grub, do you wanna be the one to admit?
Last week, we got about 20 minutes into recording, and then it turns out that I wasn't recording my audio. So, for the first 20 minutes, I was only recording my Discord audio. So it was only the other 3 that you could hear. And then a couple weeks before that, I needed to take a break because I was putting myself into therapy. And then before that,
we did a podcast with my buddy Cooper, who is a welder, which will not be coming out because there was a problem with the audio sync.
I was going to send it across to him, but for whatever reason, I couldn't compress the audio and the video into a zip file small enough to send across Discord.
Email it to me and I'll forward it to him.
Why don't I just do that?
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Yeah, it's bad. And then the week before that, we did record. But then the week before that one, I was away, so we couldn't record. So we've been really all over the place this past. Honestly, since we come back since December, like Christmas time, we've been slacking.
Yeah, we're trying our best to get back in the flow though. Trying to get back our mojo.
It's been 3 months, almost 4.
Yeah, well,
It's
how
almost
about
April.
you suck my fucking knob?
Yeah.
Can you believe it's almost already 25%
Yes.
through 2023? That's
Scary.
wild.
I'm fucking 20 next month.
Happy early birthday. It's Alejandra's birthday today, as when we're recording.
Happy birthday. I know you won't watch this.
Happy birthday,
You know what?
Alejandra.
No, you have to watch this
Well.
now. Tell her she has to watch it, otherwise I'm gonna come to her house and kill her.
Make her watch it.
Yeah, don't tell her
I
when this
will-
part is.
I will DM her
Yeah, don't
right
tell her
now.
when we say happy birthday in the video, so she has to watch the whole thing.
Don't mark it. Don't mark it in the video. Just tell her that we mentioned it in the
Yeah.
podcast.
So you're gonna make her watch the whole podcast.
Tell her that it's after this conversation that we had, so then she watches all of the end, and then she's like, what the hell? It wasn't in here, and then goes back to the beginning, and then watches it up to this point.
You guys are terrible
Them
people.
views, you want them clicks, we want them hits. I'm sorry.
Who's terrible people?
What? Me.
You.
What did
All
I,
of you.
what?
We're all
What did
bad
I do?
people, apparently.
I'm in the drive-thru at
Shut
Burger
up.
King. Can I get a puppuccino with onion
I
ring?
fucking hate you. Oh, Frog, what have you been up to?
I'd hate me too if I was a tasteless
Fuck you.
Englishman. What have I
Yeah.
been up to? Well, like 5 minutes ago, I had a turkey
Is
burger.
that it?
A turkey burger.
Yeah, because they're lower in fat, and we're all trying to kind of lose a bit of weight over here.
That's so dumb.
Shut up, you fucking
Anyway,
skinny.
I got banned on Twitter for a week.
Was it
It's-
deserved?
Yeah.
It was no,
It
literally
wasn't.
not.
The
Literally not.
story is
What did
so
you do?
funny.
So if you guys don't know V, other member of like the
The one
Goons
that posts
community,
furry porn on Twitter.
amazing person, whatever. And so she tweeted saying something like banging my head against like a table or something like that. And I said, "No, V, use a pillow. Smash your head against a pillow instead." And I got a week fucking ban for that.
How
I
could
got a
you
week
say
ban.
something so hurtful?
Wow, you're a
You know
piece
what
of
the thing
shit,
is?
man.
You could
Why'd
say,
you say that?
any slur on the planet on that website, but you can't
Oh, yeah,
tell your
no,
friend to use a
didn't-
pillow.
Didn't V immediately start calling you slurs as soon as you
Yes!
got unbanned? And
Yes!
nothing has happened to her.
She has called me many a things multiple times, and she has not gotten banned, and yet I tell her to use a pillow to slam her head against instead, and I get a week ban. It's insane.
You tell her not to give herself brain damage, and you get a
And I
ban.
get
Deserved,
banned.
honestly.
Like you can literally say any song on the planet on that fucking website, and nothing will happen to you. But as soon as the Canadian tells his friend to not hurt herself, I get a week ban. That's great.
Nah, you deserved it. You deserved to get banned.
I have a theory that Elon just hates Canadians.
Who doesn't?
Fucking beat me to it.
Okay.
Beat me to it.
So
How about your
yeah, it was really weird to
boss?
be on my alt account for the whole week.
I look over in a different Discord server. The welder from the episode we recorded not that long ago sent a message saying just wrestled with a fat guy for like half an hour. I got some good knockdowns on him, but he messed me up
What
overall.
the fuck? When did he say this?
What?
He
That's like
said
whenever-
this 10 minutes
That's like
ago.
whenever my dad and I would like play fight when I was younger. Like this guy
Oh,
just does it
dude.
when he's older. The fuck?
I used to play fight with my dad, but like the problem is my family is known for growing at like a fucking insane rate. So by the time I was 8, I was like far too big for it, and he's like, "Yeah, no more."
Fucked. Oh, it's not in Den of Rats then. Oh, because I just looked in there and I couldn't see it.
I just farted. I hope that picked
No, I
up.
didn't.
Fuck.
I'm in the drive-through.
Would have been funny though.
I feel like I should point out why I keep singing that song and singing in general. My buddy Cooper, he listens to this while he welds, and sometimes he'll sing along to it. So it's funny to me just thinking about this guy working with very delicate metals, just going, "The drive-through and Burger King. Yeah, get off."
I can fucking imagine that now. That is pretty funny. Just fucking
Oh,
So-
just
fuck.
laying down on
Cooper.
his stomach, kicking his feet up in the air.
I fucking love that video so much.
Frog?
And so, have you guys had guests on
Yeah.
before besides
Yeah.
Welder
Yes.
guy?
Many.
Yeah, you're not the first, buddy.
Oh.
You're not special.
How? Oh,
We've had
am I the
Tony
first
on.
Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony's been on. Oh, he never told me about that.
He's been on like 2 episodes
This is
now,
the
I
first
think.
and the last Canadian we're having.
Well, glad I can make history.
You set a precedent for Canada in this podcast.
We're gonna have some
You
more from
failed.
Zimbabwe next.
Can you ask if we could get a guest from Mongolia?
I asked if we could have Fred Durst on the podcast.
That's right. And then you said the Mongolia
Yeah, because
thing.
you,
like,
you said you had.
once I had
you knew someone
revealed
from
that
Mongolia.
Rage was going to be on. I do. I know someone
Get
from
him on the
Mongolia.
podcast now.
I haven't spoken to him in so long, and I'm pretty sure he has me blocked on Discord
Why?
now.
What was the last thing you said to him?
I don't remember. I think I just said
Die.
hi.
He just said hi. I went, oh, not this retard again.
Frogs just types the meanest things to this guy, and he wonders why he's blocked.
All I said was hi.
I had a best friend block me on Instagram, and I still to this day don't know why. And it's been like 3 years, 3 or 4 years.
Did you like see him outside of Instagram?
Well, no, because he was he was my best friend, right? And all through like elementary school into middle school, he moved away in middle school, but we still kept in touch. And then I think it was like last year of middle school or like second year of high school. I don't remember. I found out that he blocked me on Instagram, and I tried to reach out, and I never got a response. Like I tried everything. I tried asking his brother who was still here. I tried asking him like his new best friend that was still here. Didn't work. So now I just kind of I don't know.
This motherfucker gay as hell.
Yeah, it's not his real name, but Marcus. Yeah, that's not his real name, but Marcus,
No,
you know
I
who you
believe
are.
it's his real name.
How you do that? That's not.
No,
nice.
he doesn't.
No, he doesn't want
No, he is. Because he doesn't listen to the podcast.
exist.
it. You never know. You never know. He could just be like, "Hey, is that who I think it is?"
We have more
Yes.
viewers from the Netherlands than we do the
No,
US.
that's probably all Yuri from the Netherlands that gives us the views, honestly.
Imagine being unironically Dutch.
Imagine being unironically American.
Cringe.
Couldn't
I hate
imagine.
you both.
Yeah, you're the minority now, boy.
I hate you more.
No, because Tana's still American.
Yeah, but she's less American than you.
Ken hasn't talked in like 8 minutes.
So, you're outnumbered now, boy.
Then what is the minority? American?
Is there a requirement of talking?
Yes, because it's a podcast.
Yeah. I've never seen a person be on a podcast for as long as you have and been muted more than half of it.
That is what I do. Because my mic sucks. And so instead of trying to get a different mic, I just mute myself for most of it and then talk when I feel like it. I'm also losing my voice, so that's great.
Just find it. Just do you not have the app on your phone? Find My Voice.
No, I don't.
That's cringe.
God motherfucking damn.
I love the silence. I love
Well, then
the
fill it with
silence.
something.
It's great. I'm gonna fill you with yellow
Yeah.
snow.
Why yellow snow?
This is pee-pee. I mean, no,
Piss.
sorry, it's lemon flavoured.
Pee pee poo
Yeah.
poo. We're
Why
family
not?
friendly on this
And I said
podcast.
I need to go take a tinkle
Since when?
before we started.
Bro, I need to piss so bad. I'm just waiting for this when this garbage is over
Don't
so I can go pee.
say that word. Say you need to take a wee-wee. Don't use bad words on this podcast. Right.
Queso blanco, queso blanco, queso blanco, queso blanco.
Fuck, you completely fucking took me out of character, you arsehole.
He's pulling his cock out.
He's pulling his cock out.
But no, for real,
Me
he
when-
is.
Man.
Camera pants. Me when
when I'm-
male dog.
I'm gonna
Even I'm pulling my
I'm gonna
cock
put one
out.
frame of some random person's penis in the YouTube video of this podcast. It's gonna be so slight that the YouTube bot won't be able to detect it. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why? It'll be funny.
Because I'd like this podcast to go
It'll be a
off.
funny little ha-ha. Oh no, I won't. Unless...
What happened to the giant again?
What happened to the what?
The red giant. That's what I call Frog, because I see him at school, and he's tall, and he has red hair. What happened to him? I forget.
What are you saying right now?
What do you
My
mean what
brain's-
happened to me?
My brain,
You
my
died.
voice, everything's leaving all at
died.
once. What
He
happened to
died!
Frog?
I'm telling you, you're trying to fucking...
Why did he die?
killed him.
From what? Oh, with what?
My hands.
I'm
My
at the
bare fists.
drive-thru.
Because of this. This is
Oh.
why.
Can I
Well,
get
that's
a
fun.
Papa Jimmy with onion rings?
I'm gonna turn you into a fucking onion ring if you carry on.
Can I get a onion
Because I
ring?
like to have a lot of greens. Oh. Oh. Oh my
Bro,
Is
I
this
don't know how
normal?
Right?
funny
Does it sound like
Don't tell me this is
Yeah.
normal, please.
What?
I mean, it's slightly normal.
Oh,
This
Jesus
is
Christ.
one of the more normal episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes? With a Canadian?
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, fucking, you've got no interesting stories to tell us. You know,
Because you
You're
haven't
yeah,
asked.
we usually have
I've
guests
just
to
been
share
here.
their experiences and their wacky, zany stories with us. But no, you're being a boring
Okay,
bastard.
that is literally
Like,
whenever
tell
I was
us the story
streaming.
about how you like fuck your high school teacher or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
What?
Or maybe you fucking stripped
No.
naked and got oiled up and did the thug shaker.
Yeah, in front of my whole school. No, I do.
Bro, I
I
love
do have.
the bug shaker gif. That is my favorite thing.
I just farted again, and I know it picked up because I saw my thing
What'd you
turn
say?
green. I just farted again, and I saw my thing light up green, so I
Oh, I
know it
didn't
picked
hear it.
up.
So it never happened.
Because you're
What?
deaf and European.
I think your farts aren't loud enough.
I think that you guys should be better podcast
We're
hosts.
the
That's
best
what I think.
podcast hosts.
I think you should be
Yeah.
a better guest.
Fuck you, buddy.
You know what? Maybe you should indulge your guest and ask him questions.
We've been trying to, but you're being a boring bastard.
How's life?
How's life? It sucks.
Why?
That's how life is. Because life sucks.
But why? Give us details.
School, work, putting
I
up
said
with you
details.
idiots.
Give us an interesting story
Well,
then.
fuck you too, dude.
Well, no, I was gonna. So I have two stories from grade 6, middle school.
I'm beginning to
If-
think
if
the
not.
only reason anyone watches your podcast is because of Paxton.
Ooh.
No. That's toxic.
he-
Hold on.
Frog, allow it, man. That was a sensitive subject.
What, are you saying that Paxton is not a good podcaster?
Ooh.
Wow.
I didn't say what. Okay, now you're just putting words in my mouth.
No, that's it, Frog. Tweet at Paxton right now. Saying fucking Ray just slagging him off for the Monkey Monday podcast.
Paxton's episode isn't even the most viewed one.
Ah, so you're saying it's his fault? Wow. Frog, get on
Yeah.
it. Go on it.
Yeah. That's just kidding. I love you,
I
Paxton.
will be.
I don't know if Paxton listens to this, but hi,
Oh
Paxton.
no, he definitely doesn't.
I was saying a Minecraft parody in grade 6 for a talent show.
Paxton seems like the type of guy to have a life, so not our
Wait.
audience.
Did you say you did a Minecraft parody at your talent show in grade 6?
Yes.
That's an interesting
Yes.
topic.
Why didn't you say that 20 minutes ago?
Because you guys have been fucking dog shit, that's why.
We haven't been doing anything. That was your whole
You know what? Frog? I think
complaint.
someone's projecting.
Well, do you want me to tell the
Yes!
story now?
That's what we've wanted you to do for the past 10
Brother.
minutes.
Brother out here projecting like you work at a movie theater.
Ooh.
Okay, so so grade 6. This was like before the new era of Minecraft, like the cringe, Dream, and George Not Found and Sap Nap. This is before them, right? The OG
Why are you
Minecraft.
listing them all off?
Because I can. Shut the fuck
Because he
up,
watches
bitch.
them and he spends
Anyway, I don't.
Spent an ungodly number of monies on them.
Yeah, I tier 3 sub to all of them, even though none of them stream. Like at all. Anyway, so there was this one Minecraft YouTuber who would make songs, and there was one of a parody of Justin Timberlake "Can't Stop This Feeling," where it was called "Can't Stop the Wither," and I sang that for the talent show in grade 6, and it was wild. So there was this thing we called the forum, where if you go through the front of the school, it was like right there. It was the forum. It was like one of the two areas you mainly ate at during lunch.
Oh,
And so,
we have a forum, but it's usually dedicated for like alternate testing space.
Why is it alternate testing in your
oh
school?
really? That's so weird.
I don't know.
Because like the two.
We want to see what makes her such a weird fucker.
Okay, okay. So yeah, like the two main spots to eat at my school were the cafeteria and the forum. And so in the forum at lunch one day, they had the talent show, and it was crazy because I went last, and the bell had rung for the end of lunch, but people were literally like waiting to see me because they knew how cringe it was gonna be. So picture a really short kid. I was actually pretty tall for my age, but a pretty short kid, short, not short shorts, but like shorts that were too short on me because I was so tall.
Wearing booty shorts.
I had a Minecraft T-shirt on,
Sound like a
and
guy putting this in his Tinder bio. Too short
and
for me
whenever
because I'm so tall.
whenever I would get my hair cut, I would just get a buzz cut because I didn't care what my hair looked like back then. So I would just get a buzz cut every time. So buzz cut hair, skinny as hell, tall with short, really short looking shorts. And I just sang this Minecraft parody. No background music, by the way. Because people thought I made the song. So it's just this kid with with the microphone just singing. No background music. And everyone at the end was like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" Like it inflated my ego so much, even though like I wasn't cool whatsoever. But then they had like a second show at like the next week or whatever, but it was in the gym, and I wasn't picked to like be one of the main performers because the main performers sat like on the floor of the gym while everyone was on the
Like, yeah, don't
bleachers.
pick that fucking weirdo again.
So like the main performers were on the floor, like in chairs and whatnot. And it got to a point where people started chanting me to like walk down the bleachers to go sing my Minecraft parody, and it was the most cringe thing ever. Like the teacher, like the fucking music teacher, had to literally like calm everyone down and like tell them to shut up because other people were performing. But people were like, "We want this kid." It was wild. So then I eventually go
We
down.
want Minecraft parody guy. Where is
Yeah.
he?
Oh no. Okay. So I was sitting with a friend of mine. And I was like midway through like middle of the bleachers, and this one like kid who was like 2 grades high above me, he like taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, are you like performing or not?" And I'm like, I don't know why." He's like, "No, I really hope you do, bro." And I'm like, "Okay." And you know, he sat back up with his friends and whatever. And then like I eventually go down, and like I stood there, same sort of deal, and started singing again, and everyone was hyped. And then I kept looking at my crush at the time. She was like right in the front, and I kept looking at her, and I was like, "Look at me
Ew,
now.
you like girls.
I'm cool."
I said,
Huh?
you like
Some
girls. That's
ladies.
cringe.
Yeah, that's cringe. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I kept looking at her, and I was like, "I'm so cool." Um, yeah, I've spoken like 2 sentences to her ever, so that's fun.
I have
But yeah, that was the time I sang a
I have a
Minecraft parody,
somewhat similar story.
and then well, okay, I don't know which one's funnier, that or the fact that I had to get multiple stitches because I dabbed.
Definitely that one. What the fuck is that sound?
Yeah,
You had to get multiple stitches because you
two exactly,
fucking
two.
dabbed.
Yeah. So, I was coming back from the washroom. Also grade 6, by the way, same year. Grade 6 was
Who's
a wild
dabbing
fucking
in
year for
grade
me.
6?
Yeah, it was popular in grade 5, and then it carried
Has it
on to
really
grade
been
6.
that long?
Yeah, it's been
Oh
6
my
fucking years
god.
since the dab was popular.
Jeez,
You feel
yes.
old yet? And so So I was coming back because it was my cooking class. I was coming back from the washroom, and the cooking class is really long because you need those like we had like 6 stations for all the kids and whatnot. Because you obviously need a big space for it. And my group was in the middle to the left of the 6. And so like it would be the 3 on either side, and then the teacher station where like she would teach you how to do shit and whatever. So we were all cooking. Like I left in the middle of the class, go to the washroom, come back. Everyone's cooking, and we had a substitute that day. And so instead of walking like a normal person to my table, I decided I'm gonna be funny. So I start sidestepping. I don't really know how to explain it, but like, and basically I just turned to my side and like shuffled my way, but like hopping, like skipping while sidestepping. And then I was going to my right, and then my right foot like tilted, like it gave up on me. It just tilted, and I hit like right above my eye, into a corner of a table. And so I blacked out, and then I come back to me just laying on the floor, with everyone surrounding me, and everyone's freaking out. They're like, "I can see his bone." Like people said, like they could see my skull, which I don't think it was true because it wasn't that deep.
Ew, I
But
can see his boner.
so I got walked to the office by two other students because the substitute did jack shit. And so I get walked there, and I look in the office, and I just see my mom paying my school fees in the office. And she told me, she was like, "Yeah, so like, whenever I saw you, I just like, I turned to my left, and it was like, oh my god, they're carrying this kid to the office. Oh my god, that's my son." So she like started freaking out. And so a friend of mine, we carpooled with him, and my mom was there because pay my school fees and then pick us up and then drive us home. So he got to leave like 5 minutes early because this was like right at the end of the day too. So we drive him home, drop him off, go home, get my medical stuff because free healthcare in Canada. Fuck you. Um, and we go to like 3 different places, and they reject us. So we eventually just go to the hospital, and then I got 2 stitches in my face because of that.
Because you
That is
dabbed.
unfortunate.
Yeah, it was it was pretty funny. And then the next day, my English teacher, she was reading Percy Jackson because we were doing that in English at that time. And I knew she was gonna ask me about it. So it got to a point where her and I were like right in front of each other, and she looks up from reading the book, and she just stares at me. I'm like, okay, here we go. She's like, okay, I have to pause. What happened? And keep in mind, I have 2 fresh stitches in my face. It's like red and black. And it's just, what happened? So I just go through the story again. And it's wild.
What happened? My dad did.
Yeah. There's a kid that chopped a portion of his finger off with a
What
paper
the
cutter.
fuck? How?
Yeah, yeah. He wasn't in my class, but we were like switching classes, so I was going to the class that he was just in, and he was like bleeding or whatever, and got rushed to the office, and people from his class were like, he just fucking like chopped a portion of his finger off, and I was
I
just like,
have my
oh,
own
yeah,
weird school story.
yeah, you can go ahead.
So when I was in like elementary school, uh I knew this. I think I must have been in like fourth grade, third grade maybe. So a rather young little frogling. And
It's called a tadpole.
one of the kids,
Yeah,
uh kind of he was known for like not paying attention a whole lot, causing a ruckus and just like being really angry. And at one point in the class, he like we were like going to lunch, I think, and he just out of nowhere decides he was angry enough to put his fist through one of the classroom
The
windows.
fuck?
Oh my god.
Out of nowhere. He just punches it.
Jesus Christ.
He wasn't hurt or anything either. He's just like, no, I'm gonna punch this man.
That's how I imagine him speaking as well.
That was,
I don't know where the kid is.
Yeah, probably in
Probably
prison.
juvie, but
I thought you were gonna say
Or there.
dead. Oh, he's just dead.
I mean, if he starts putting other limbs through windows, maybe.
Maybe if he does that to a person, just
Jesus
punches right
Christ.
through them.
Yeah,
He puts his entire fist into
I
their
have a somewhat
spine.
similar story.
Yeah, he just
to
becomes
the
a Mortal
Minecraft,
Kombat character.
talent
Just doing a
show.
finisher.
I said I have a somewhat
What?
similar story to the Minecraft talent show.
Go on. I'm intrigued.
Okay, so I'm assuming you lot have heard "Bring Me to Life" by Evanescence, correct?
No.
Sure.
Fucking God, you lot have no fucking culture.
I have not,
Okay,
but
no. We're stopping right now. Actually, no, we'll wait until after because I don't want to have to cut this recording into 2 parts. So once this is done, I'm fucking playing it, and then you'll understand. So I'd heard this song way back in the
Okay.
day in like year 5. Like, I feel like I subconsciously heard it somewhere. Like I subconsciously heard the song once, and it just stuck in my brain. And I was just sitting there one day at school, and I'm like, I'm gonna write a Minecraft parody. So then I started, with my 2 other friends, I started writing a Minecraft parody to Evanescence "Bring Me to Life," and it was the worst shit I could ever imagine.
bring me to the mine.
It was some shit like, I don't know. I can't even remember.
I remember I tried to make a Minecraft parody too, and it was I don't remember what song
I'm
to,
so glad I didn't.
but it was so bad.
I'm so glad I didn't get past the fucking writing down words on a piece of scrap paper. So I think I would have ended up killing myself if I'd remembered that, like 20 years down the line.
Like about right now.
Yeah, but I had only written it and shared it with some of my friends. It was only like the chorus as well, so I'm not too fussed about it.
I used to blast Revenge on my speakers on my old computer.
Okay, revenge by who?
Captain Sparkles.
Okay, yeah.
Cause baby tonight, the grave trying to steal the stuff again.
Baby tonight, I need a new diaper, please.
That's a good
Yeah.
parody, Frogs. I
Yeah,
think
that
we
was
should
good.
continue that.
I have been known to accidentally say the funniest shit during an improv parody and do nothing else with it. Oh, that's just
Frog, do the outro.
yeah. Thank you guys for listening to the Monkey Monday podcast every Monday, except when it's not. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. You don't have to, but it would be appreciated.
That's up to me.
If you're on Spotify, rate 5 stars, share with your friends. Go follow us on Instagram. Go follow us on Twitter. Go follow Rage on Twitter and on Twitch. He streams. That's
And-
right. He's a little streamer boy.
And YouTube. And YouTube.
And YouTube. And I guess if you really want, go to the Unhinged podcast. But like, who
You
cares
don't have
about
to,
them?
but like we have Paxton on our newest
Yeah, but we have
episode.
Yeah, they
Cass
have,
sometimes when she shows up.
We have Caston.
We have Cass
And I love
Poopy
that.
Pets.
Oh, did we discuss Cas Poopy
Yeah,
Pants
right
with you,
before we
Rage?
started recording.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we kind of like briefly it went over it. Anyway,
Thank you for having me on.
If you made
It
it this
was
far,
somewhat of a pleasure.
comment mud flavored jelly bean.